Hey Flosstube, I am back, quicker than the last time at least. I'm gonna go over a little bit of like July updates. I'm gonna go over some of my haul that I've gotten in, my current works, and then also some finishes that I promised you guys in the last video. I'm gonna call this one the start over. I am going to try to work on getting this done maybe once a month. I think that that's a feasible goal. The further I get in my nursing program may not work out as well. It's been crazy already. We're 3 weeks into this quarter. It's been going pretty good, but I'm a little fried if my eyelashes don't show it. So let's start off with my finishes, then their complete finishes. My mom finished them for me. I told you guys a little bit about them. I have 2 of them that are already on my wall, and I'm going to pull them down on another video. So I'm going to show you 3 of the smalls that she made. I adore them. They are amazing. So here we go, okay? First one is one that we started at StitchCon. Me, Michelle, and my mom got this little freebie chart, and we grabbed flosses from Michelle's big toolbox of floss, and we all started stitching it. We all almost finished it at StitchCon, but we didn't completely finish it. We just kind of, you know, started it together. But Mom finished mine. And look at how cute she did on it. And this is just a freebie chart. I can look up or ask Michelle where she got the freebie at. It's just a cute little cup, and it says Boo. This was finished last year, but look at this little cute bead. Little pumpkin bead. He is one of my favorites. He was finished last year, and I think I only stitched on him for a little bit. He was quick and easy stitch, which is a lot of what I'm doing right now. I've noticed that my bigger projects I have not been able to really focus on just due to timing. So the next one I'm going to show you is probably the coolest out of them, but it takes me a minute because it's got a lot of little components to kind of keep it together. But this is Trick or Treat. I believe it's a la-di-da. I finished this last year also, yeah, 2024. But here's the cool part about it, and I'm sorry if she's kind of going out of focus. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's little spiders on it that light up. Now I'm gonna turn it off just so I can show you guys up close. See the little spiders? They are little lights, and then on the hat itself, there's these little spooky spiders that are just like glitter, and they're really, really adorable. She's also got it to where you can Velcro this little thing inside to keep, get it in there, to keep it all within. And it's just got a little bow around it. She's got roses she wants to put on it too. I think it's perfect the way it is, but my mom likes to make things amazing, and she always does, so I don't know why she worries so much. And then, oh, there's actually 2 more. This one was a Teresa Cogart, and it's just a little quick stitch. God bless the USA. I believe it's in one of her books now. It's one of my mom's charts that she passed on to me, and then she stitched it, and then I stitched it. She finished mine. I don't have too many 4th of July or like patriotic pieces stitched. I have a lot stitched, but I don't have too many finished or started at least. As I've aged, I've kind of grown enjoying stitching flags, and I never used to. But I really like this little bird with the flag. He's pretty cute. And then lastly, I can get out of, she did my Bent Creek little bee. It's got some really cute bee fabric on the back, and it's a stand-up little bee bow. These are some bee pins I got in exchange a couple years back. I just put them up top because I think they kind of complete the little bee hive. Yeah. I have this fun with putting my initials random spots. And most of the time I do it with the date too. I don't know if I did on this one. I have to find it though. That's my problem. Is later I'm like, I don't know if I put the date. I'm pretty sure it's in here. I just haven't found it yet. This was done also last year. It was a really easy stitch, but fun nonetheless. So I have 2 more that I have to show you guys, but we'll show them again at a later time. Next up, I think I'm going to go through my haul. There's not a whole lot. I have like slowed down on the amount that I'm buying. I just am not stitching a lot. Like I have maybe an hour to stitch a week right now. Most of it's studying and being a mom. So my haul section here, these are actually bought for a purpose, but I want to show them because they are gorgeous and I was really impressed when it came in. But I have a love for most silks. I have a lot. I buy a lot. I almost buy a silk. I used to buy almost a silk skein every time she'd release. I think that I have grown to like the actual like yard or 120 yards of silks better than I do just the little ones, because if I'm doing a big project, I have enough, and I know I do, and I don't have that anxiety. I have a whale that I started with a Mo silk, and I'm running really close, and it's making me really nervous. I'm gonna have to match it. I know it's coming, but it's making me nervous. But look at this color. This was her rainbow. I have a special thing I'm gonna do with this, just not right now. But I wanted to show it off because it is gorgeous and it's so soft. And I'm a smell person, and her silks always smell really good. If you haven't bought from Mo's, go on Facebook, add her group, and Saturday morning she posts them. And about every week, some weeks she takes off, but about every week she posts a new set, and then you buy from that set. You claim it, and you claim how many, if you buy like the little skeins or if you buy the actual 120 yards. Other things that I got from my haul this quarter, or section that quarter, I'm in school terms. I got a couple charts, nothing huge. From Misty, I got the wolf, and then the sugar glider. I also got the fancy flosses with them. I will be stitching these, probably not anytime soon. Like I said, a lot of projects are kind of on the back burner right now, sadly. I also bought this, and I have no clue when I'm going to stitch this, but I think she's adorable. It's Star Stripes and Moolinda. It's a quaint noise needle art. I don't think I have any of her charts, but it's really cute. I gotta find some fabric for it. I also have Dirty Annie Southern Style. I have been collecting these Cats Tarot. This is the Hermit. I also have the Witchy Stitcher Tarot. I've not stitched any of them. There's a lot of stitching in all of them. I don't know when I will stitch them, but I have them in case I want to stitch them. I think I even have fabric picked out for both of them, but have not stitched either of them. Guys, I'm really tired. I am trying to figure out good times to squeeze this in with school, and I haven't quite mastered it yet. That's why the lighting's a little different. I didn't set up my lights or anything like that because it's just gonna be a short video today. And I say a lot when I'm tired. I'm sorry for that. So fabric of the months, I get from Kayron. I get fabric of the month for Fox and Rabbit and Atomic Wrench. So this month might have been technically considered last month, but I got Waddle. Yeah, Waddle. And it's this really bright yellow, almost like a buttercream color. I really like this color. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. This is Stonehenge by Atomic Ranch, and I'm in love with this. I can think of so many things to put this on. It kind of gives me like a blue murky vibe, but yeah, the back kind of has like a layer to it. Very pretty. 32 count for my Atomic Ranch right now, and then 40 count for my Fox and Rabbits. I also have his other two Fabric of the Months, but I just paid for them, so they'll be on next video, hopefully. I also from Gayron get his Bag of the Month. I've been getting it for years and years and years. This was June's bag. It's so pretty. The inside. I get the mini bag that goes with it to keep my scissors, and then I get his Grim Guard. Now every year I switch off on Grim Guards. This year I'm on 11 by 11. Next year I'll get 8 by 8s for the full year. The reason I do that is, for one, if you get 11 by 11s when you have a smaller piece, you don't have a Grim Guard for it. I love Grim Guards. My hands are oily anyways, so I feel like that protects them to some extent. I also got one more thing. So I've bought this twice. This is my second time buying it. The other one is in here. I just don't know where I've laid it. I have fog brain, and I want to stitch it so bad I bought it again. And my thoughts were, once I find it, I'm going to give it to my mom, and she can stitch it, because it's a whole kit. But looking at this little alien spaceship, I'm in love with it. In love. I don't know if I've ever done a mill hill completely. I have several, but I do know, like, I was looking at the back of this as I'm talking to you, and there's like at least 3 more I'm gonna buy and attempt to do. Any advice on how to do these? I'm sure they can't be much different than your Satsuma. I think that's how you say it, Satsuma ornaments. I can't think they would be very much different. But nonetheless, it's an alien, and if you know me, I love aliens. Now, I do have one other thing. Sorry, I got excited. It's actually what I'm wearing. So Mama Witch did on her Patreon I guess she's gonna start doing t-shirts and some apparel, like cups and things like that. So she's kind of been playing around with it, and she did a drawing, or like a free giveaway. When I was little, I used to win all kinds of things. I haven't won anything in a very long time, but I won her t-shirt, and I could have squealed. Well, then it gets lost in the mail. Somewhere somebody has my very cute t-shirt, and I was super upset about it. But I mean, what am I gonna do? Like, it was free, you know. I don't know, somebody got a shirt. So Mama Witch turned around and sent me another one, and it came in, and I'm so excited for it. But I gotta show you guys, okay? But I'm gonna stand up to show you so everybody can see it, hopefully. Okay. And it says, choose cross stitch in a world full of chaos. I had to read it upside down. That was weird. I couldn't remember exact wording, but it's a possum. I like possums a lot. I want a possum a lot, but I have cats instead. You know, because you can't go just buy a possum. They have to come and claim you. Like, what is it? The cat distribution services. They have a possum one, and I still have yet to have an application get one. Sadness. But other news. Isn't it adorable? She did so good. Like, I hope she releases more like cross stitch related. She posted another possum one not that I don't like it, it's just not cross stitch related. And if I'm gonna wear, like if I'm gonna buy merchandise for cross stitch, it's gonna have a possum on it. But be possum. Cross stitch. Anyways, so my works, again, it's not a lot. I have only done, there's like 2 projects that aren't in this pile. One's for an exchange, so I'm not putting it in here. Not that the person that I'm gonna exchange with would know any different, but she may if she watched it, so I'm not gonna put it in here. And then I have decided with my nursing program. So my program for this section of it is I will graduate in 2027 beginning. My last class is in December of 26. My final quarter, which is your ATI prep or your NCLEX prep, it's ATI. It's not really a pass or fail class. It's literally 3 weeks before we walk and get pinned for just practicing for our NCLEX. It's a new thing the school's doing to increase their pass rate, and I like it, kind of. I would much rather just take my NCLEX and be an RN and work on it. And then I've already pre-enrolled for my bachelor's program right afterwards, which is a year after that. What am I doing to myself? So then in 2028, I will have my bachelor's degree and finally be, you know, an RN. And I have been an LPN for a very long time, and I'm super stoked about it. But being an LPN for so long, going back to school, has really kind of kicked my butt. Like, and I'm older now. I'm old. And it's harder to stay up late and study and to do all the things. I am still learning. Hopefully it'll get smoother. I believe it will. I think I'm just still learning. Yeah, so it works. So I started this a little while back and then kind of put it down. I worked on some bigger pieces, and since I've decided not, before I go into works, my point behind telling you all my nursing story, the new sprouting lupin, I'm gonna put it in here because my brain is fog right this second, and I didn't write this down for notes. For me, of course not. But it is a 4-season chart. It's in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I signed up for Just Cross Stitch just for this chart. Not that I don't like Just Cross Stitch. It's just, I don't know. So, but it's 4 seasons. I am going to stitch it now and each quarter to get through this first couple quarters of nursing. So right now they just released summer, and summer is going to be my first block. Winter, spring, all the way down to the spring quarter, which they already have released, but I will be stitching it afterwards just because I didn't start it my spring quarter. I should have, but I didn't. That is a plan I have. I have everything gathered for it. Me and my mom found the perfect fabric for it, but I have yet to start it. Just been studying and working on these quick, easy grabs. I don't have to do anything with it. I can just go. But anyways, back to the works. This right here is on Mother Nature. My little Eevee needle minder, and it is Chubby Squirrel is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna post a picture somewhere in here. I don't really have a before on this one because I really don't know if I posted anything about this, because I just put in like 2 leaves and then put it down. So I have been watching my lectures, and when my lectures are playing, I have been, you know, chilling on this and letting my lectures play in the background and kind of listening to them, and then I go back through and do notes on my lectures. but it gives me an extra time to hear what I'm learning and to kind of process. And I also get some stitch time in it. So it's a win-win, because I like cross-stitching with a movie. So my thoughts were, why not play my ATI video, cross-stitch for an hour, and then get that little bit of me time, but I'm still not completely like ignoring my study time. It makes me feel better about it, at least. And it is in my cute little dino bag in which Jurassic Park. It's perfect timing to bring it out. This one is a Sheba Designs bag with the Tula pink fabric. I love dinosaurs. But see, I'm like Littlefoot, Land Before Time dinosaurs. I like Jurassic Park too, but Sarah was always my favorite. So when I saw the 3-horn bag, I had to snag her. I'm gonna put everything up as I go because that's gonna make my life easier. So sorry if the bags bother you. My next little piece was a 4th of July start for me and my mom. She started it, I started it. She finished hers, I have not. I'm almost, but I've not finished it yet. It's Bent Creek's Cats and Bones. I will post a picture in here somewhere of what it will look like when it's done. And, ooh, move that binder out of the way. That's all I've got of it. It's really not much more. It's just filling of the cat and then this little walkway area, and he's got some like stars and dates up here. I've also added glow floss to my little skelly. I absolutely love this chart, and I love this little skeleton. I've played with the, it's not all the called fords, this one is not. I have the Etoile, it's the sparkly DMC and the pumpkin. He has it in his stomach, and then the glow in the dark in the skeleton. I'm also the stars that are up top and like your initials and date. I'm gonna use some more Etoile, and it's to make it sparkly. That's my little minder on this one. He's super cute. My bag was a gift from Miss Tiffer's at StitchCon. It's super cute, and it's from Stitch and Button. And it's definitely my little spooky vibe, but I am going to turn it the opposite way just because I have the chart. But look at the little haunted house and bats and pumpkins and purples, and my cover so you can see the inside. So my goal, like in my hindsight mind, would be to have 1 or 2 of these finished by the next time, and then I can be destashing these bags and showing you all that I actually stitch finish things. Anyways, I don't know if it'll happen because I have told myself school's coming first this time. I have not been picking up the effort days. I'm very bad at, not that I like to work, it's just I like to help people, and I like to, if they say, oh, I need somebody to work the shift, I'm always like, yeah, me. I like to also buy cross stitch that I can't afford, so therefore I work, and I end up working more than actually studying, and that's been a lot of my problems in the past, is time management and being able to actually sit down and be like, okay, I need to focus on this. So I've been doing pretty good so far. It's only the first quarter. Well, it's not really the first quarter, it's the second quarter, but first nursing quarter. Okay, this one is Whale's Journey. I don't know if I showed you guys this last time, so if I did, I think I've only put 10 stitches in it since, because I pulled it out right afterwards, and I put it back in my, like, I worked on this bin to show, so I'm going to show you guys anyways. Now I show my little whale. Be cute. She has a whole series of whales, and I think it's Amy Loves Toads is doing the big whale piece that she has, which is in my to-do file, but not my current do file. See, I'm yawning again. Jeez, oh Pete. I don't want to post a picture in here of the finished, what it'll look like, because I have printed copies in my bag. I stitch a lot on my laptop, my iPad, use Pattern Keeper. So, well, it's not an iPad, it's I think it's an Android. I always put a printed chart in case I'm doing a whole grab and snatch and go. I have a chart in here, and I don't have to rely on internet or anything like that. So that is the beauty of when I keep charts in here. But because of that, I don't usually print a face sheet or a cover. I just print the chart and throw it in there, and you can't show that. So therefore, you have no chart to see. This one was actually, my girls wanted to watch that K-pop Demon Hunter on Netflix, and I was like, I'm gonna grab some cross stitch and we'll sit and watch it, like family movie. It was really good. First, if you haven't watched it and you have little ones, I would suggest you watch it. It's pretty good. I have this piece that I just during the show I watched it. So I think when I work on my sociology homework this week, I'm gonna try to finish this, maybe, we'll see. But this little guy, look at how cute he is. It's a prairie schooler, if you didn't know. No, I'm sorry, there's floss all over it. You can tell I'm not very etiquette at this. But this is this little one. Boo Moon. I think he is so cute, first off. And he's been really easy to stitch. I mean, that's just been why I was watching a movie. Nothing extra, no, 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out. It's the whole border's done. I'm working on the crow now, or Raven Crow. It's one of their mini ones. I know it's not meant to be a big stitch, but we do a Halloween tree every year. I love Halloween. Halloween's my jam. I like Christmas stitching and Halloween stitching. It's my favorite. I'm not a seasonal stitcher. I'll stitch Halloween every day of the week because every day of the week is Halloween for me. Christmas, I have to be more in the mood for. But I also stitch on turkeys all year, so I love stitching turkeys. I have the big turkey, the biggest turkey Sir Thomas started. So I haven't been stitching on any turkeys here lately because he's my #1 little gobbler. I keep him. I want to get him done so bad. I've got very little done. I've gotten a lot done on him, but it feels like very little because he's got so much to him. I might pull him out and work on him by next time, if I get the time. But hopefully at least one of these we will be pulling out of these bags and you will be like, yay, you finished something. Don't hold your breath though, okay guys? This bag, the chart was showing, wasn't showing. Isn't it cute? It's the cutest little bag. It's a Barbara John's bag. If you don't have any of her bags, get some, they're good. I have several of them. I have a turkey bag. You saw my turkey bag. But this is she doesn't post too many vinyls anymore. I really like the size though, the smaller one, for like ornaments. So like holiday bags like this is perfect. And she like quilts it. So it's really squishy. This bag fits perfect in my backpack though for when I'm going to class and I don't feel like studying anymore because my brain is fried. Legit fried. My brain feels fried now. And there is nothing more I can do about that besides just letting my brain fry until I get through this. So that's it. Nothing crazy, no hour-long video, a little bit past 30 minutes. I kind of sprinkled in my life updates throughout it just because it's easier to explain what's going on as I'm doing it, and if you're a nurse, you know, you know. If you don't, good on you for not jumping down this crazy path. Life's been good though. I am super in love with what I'm doing, and I have to say that for being in nursing so long, I've definitely kind of lost touch of like why I started and what made me want to be a nurse. And going back to school, it's like refreshing all those juices, and I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good. So life's good. I thank you all for listening, and can I come back in a month? The world may never know. See you guys in a couple months. Keep stitching, okay?